Switzerland, what you got? How can you make this more? Don't do it. Don't do it, bro. Stop. Bro, stop. Bro, please. Please don't do it. These are almost identical flags between countries and subregions. This is Scotland versus this subregion in Brazil. They literally just added 2 stars on it. That's crazy. Countries versus regions, I guess is the specific word, by Forceman Big World. The United Kingdom versus another place in Brazil. Okay, so Brazil's subregions apparently are just copying nations from around the world, supposedly. Russia. What's interesting, Russia and... Whoa! Philippines. Okay, someone gotta check this island out. Are there a lot of Russian refugees, for whatever reason, in this part of the Philippines? I don't think so. What's interesting about the Brazil... is this gonna be Brazil again? England and Milan. Okay, I knew about this one. I did know about this one. Isn't there even another one? Isn't there something like this in Germany too that looks like the English flag? To be fair with that one, that's an easy one to copy. It's a white background with a red cross in the middle. Like, who doesn't do that? I feel like that seems like pretty easy design that definitely someone's going to copy from someone else. Okay, this one doesn't really count. The Bikini Atoll, the Marshall Islands, this was U.S. territory. Like, this is, I mean, yeah, that specific flag, that one has an interesting history. So this is a flag of the Bikini Atoll in the Marshall Islands. Again, the Marshall Islands is now an independent country, but it used to not be. But yeah, this is a flag that resembles the U.S.'s flag because it's supposed to represent the great debt that is still owed by the U.S. government to the Bikini. In the case of this video, it works, but there is a reason why it works there. At least, I think these first 2 examples are a little bit funnier because it's not like the British Isles has really much connection at all to the nation of Brazil. You know, Brazil comes from Portugal, but not that much to the British Empire. Finland and, France. I actually didn't know about that. I mean, that's, I guess so. I guess I can kind of see it. You're going to see, so the Nordic cross obviously is slightly left aligned. It's a cross, so it's like left aligned. These are kind of going down the center. I can see how they resemble each other, but they're not exact. Czech Republic and, okay, Malaysia. That is a crazy one. That's a crazy coincidence. I also think the Russian and Filipino one was a crazy coincidence. What, and Mexico? Oh, Nicaragua? Well, yeah, I mean, I guess I could see that. Remember that Mexico and Italy have very similar flags. I love that we're talking about countries and regions because we know that there's a ton of countries that resemble other country flags. Romania and Chad, literally identical. Indonesia and Poland, I thought we were going to do this. I like that we're specifically highlighting regions because there's so many regional flags that I think a lot of us haven't seen. I haven't seen a ton of other regional flags from around the world. So Vienna. I bet you there's an even better example to find an Indonesian flag. Sweden and Sweden and Verona, Italy. Okay, so everyone has done something similar. India. Whoa! I have actually seen the flag of Miami. I had no idea. Wait, who was going to tell me that Miami ripped off India? Wait, actually, who did it? Who did it first? Remember that India adopted this flag officially as an independent country. Like, it was only like 75 years ago, more or less. Miami's been around for longer than that. Hold up. Actually, I gotta figure this out. Who had this flag first? The flag was designed and adopted by Miami in 1933. India sus. Was Gandhi a big fan of Miami? I can't imagine Gandhi in Miami, but you know what? I think if Gandhi was alive right now, he would love Miami. I mean, the Indian flag was officially adopted in 1947. However, it was proposed all the way back in 1921. I don't think we're ever going to come down to the bottom of this. Who made it first? That is actually such a funny coincidence. That's way too similar. Miami and India, 2 countries, 2 regions I never thought would be so similar. Brunei and Sarawak out of Malaysia. Well, what's interesting about that one is they're right next to each other. Brunei is that, yeah, there's definitely some sort of historical thing that come to that. Now, also, like, you'll see it all around the world, too, with nation flags. People kind of like to see what their neighbors are doing and do something somewhat similar. They changed it up a bit. I mean, look at a lot of African flags, a lot of Arabic, Islamic flags, look at a lot of Nordic country flags. I mean, the Nordics literally copy each other to change colors around. That one's probably a historical thing. See, there's kind of an explanation for all these. Well, actually, there's not. But there's an explanation for a lot of these. France and who? Oh, another one in Nicaragua. Nicaragua loves to just copy people, I guess. At least their subregions do. Turkey and... Okay, well, those are close by to each other. I mean, I guess I get that. Hungary, and see, when they're halfway across the... Nicaragua, bro! Alright, someone gotta talk to Nicaragua. You can't just copy people around the world, bro. That's weird. That's weird. You guys are gonna get a lawsuit on your hands. Austria and Belgium. Okay. That's far enough where I'm like, okay, that's interesting. It's a basic flag, though, so, like, see, like, when it's a tricolor, it's like, okay, I guess... There's only so many vertical or horizontal tricolor flag combinations you could do with the colors, right? The Dominican Republic. Now, that's an odd one. That should be one of the top ones on the list. India and Miami, weird. This also, very weird. Perm Cry, that is weirdly very similar. That's funny. I like that. The Afar region in Ethiopia and Palestine. Oh yeah, I can see it. Blue to black. If it was nighttime, you wouldn't even be able to see the difference between the blue and the black. Philippines and Acadania in Louisiana. Now that's an odd one because that one probably was adopted a very, very long time ago. This one I do think is because like there's a historical connection the Philippines and the U.S. have, but with this one, I don't think there isn't necessarily. It can't be explained just through history and common ties in the past. Because this is coming out of Louisiana. We didn't get the Philippines until like 1902 or something like that. I bet you this flag was established before that. Anyways, I'm not saying one or another copied each other. I just think that's probably just a weird coincidence. That's kind of cool. The Netherlands, and I was gonna say if it was Nicaragua again, we're gonna blow up Nicaragua. Let's bomb Nicaragua. And oh, the Philippines. Okay, the Philippines have a lot on this list. They like their tricolors. Indonesia again. And Salzburg. Oh, it's Hesse. Is that how you say that one? I have seen that. I have seen that around. Poland. And... Okay, well, Poland and Germany, they're close enough. And it's just red and white. Oh, man, I wish that didn't pop up. Wait, what? Where is this coming from? This is Ukraine. Bro, I can't even see. Perilous. Oh, it's also in Malaysia. Yeah, there's interesting copycat nations. I mean, not to say copycat nations, but there's been interesting places. Nicaragua, Philippines, Malaysia. We're watching you guys. Oh, that's right. I can't believe we missed like the biggest one. Texas, USA, and Chile. That should be the biggest one. I'm glad he didn't include that one, though, because we all know that one. This was a really interesting and unique video that I hadn't seen so many of these flags before. Philippines, I can explain it. Russia, no, you can't. I feel like a lot of nations are probably saying that. I love how the USA has a state flag similar to the Philippines. Nicaragua, I can explain. European countries, no, you can't. Yeah, see, that keeps happening. I feel like Syria can kind of explain that with Turkey, but I'm not 100%. Maybe not. Remember, they also have a shared history with the Ottoman Empire and stuff like that. Here in Colombia, this flag is Lithuania, except with a more lighter green. I feel like this probably happens in a lot more places on Earth than we're expecting. I can't believe I've never seen this video. What if the flags were games? Video games. Let's take a look at video game flags. This is a crazy one. How have I never... Oh, okay, so this is Israel playing... What is this game called again? Geometry Dash or something like that? There's so many games that use this.
It's Dinozreal.
Dinozreal. Oh, is this the dino game that plays when Google Chrome can't load a page? Love that game. Pac-Man, but Sweden! That feels natural, I guess. Even though Pac-Man's supposed to be yellow. Oh no.
It's Pac-Den.
Pac-Den. I guess all of the Nordic countries would maybe work with this one. But I think Sweden's... You gotta have yellow in order for it to really work. Oh no, not the ocean level. Oh wait, this is actually gonna be Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt? That's messed up. The poor birds. This is kind of a fun game. Not gonna lie, I'd kind of want to play this. But only if I have a real pew-pew. Basketball? Hooping with Bangladesh? What the... Alright, Bangladesh. I wasn't expecting that, but... the sound effect. Can we get Japan out here too? Can we get Palau out here too?
It's Basketish.
Basketish. That's... Okay, I think the name works really well with Bangladesh. I think that's why we had to use it. Basketish. Qatar? What is this? I mean like a stickman game. Oh. What is that? What is the game with like extreme violence and the guy's like driving he's on a bicycle?
It's barnless.
Oh, bar handless. I see. What was that old game called? And he had like a baby in the background, and you're on a bicycle, and you're wearing a green shirt. Minecraft! Get the... Oh, of course Lebanon was gonna be perfect for this. The children yearn for the mines. The children yearn for Lebanon. We should send all the children to Lebanon.
Liebenkraft.
Liebenkraft. That sounds very German. I think I'd be sketched out. Oh, that's satisfying to see that tree go down like that. Pong. Frapong. That's the only one I can think of. You could do this with all the tricolors, I guess. But it does help that it's blue and red. That feels natural.
It's Frank Pong.
Frank Pong. Frank Pong. That sounds good. I feel like we need these games. I don't know where this one would go. 3, 2, 1. What? Oh. I don't know what game this is called. These are some nice...
It's Space Nada.
Oh, Space Nada. So what's that game called? Space Invaders? We have to dodge things, the old arcade games. Vietnam. Ninja throwing stars? Fruit Ninja. Oh, you throw the knife. Wait, do you? What is this game called again? Oh yeah, you have to keep throwing knives. You don't want to throw the knives on top.
Vietnam Hit.
Vietnam Hit. I'm surprised no one's made these before. I mean, I guess they wouldn't be that interesting of games. You know, they're very simple games.
Thanks for watching.
Oh, come on. I wanted a little bit more.
Soon.
I want to see some more. Bro, for Israel... Bro, that's crazy. Or yeah, USA Donkey Kong Edition. Imagine Mario going through the stripes while Donkey Kong throws US stars instead of barrels. That would be so cool. World flag animation, except every country is Cypress. Now, obviously, Cypress is a very unique country. Just Cypress and Kosovo actually have basically the outline of your country on the flag. So that's what all these countries are going to do. This is Australia in the style of Cyprus. That's pretty cool. I can see all of Australia right there. We've got France. Oh, wait, that's not France's borders. Is this... Okay, Force Man clearly is not a fan of Belgium because he believes that... what region is this? Flanders? Wallonia? They should be a part of French territory. Where's French Guyana, though? France can't do this because France has got too many overseas territories. If you commit to doing this, you have to commit to also not expanding your borders. I mean, I guess you could update the flag like the US updated their stars every couple years, but that's going to be kind of annoying. I like the China version. That feels really natural. Sorry, North Macedonia. Yeah, that feels kind of good. I don't know why they didn't do this. Switzerland? That's a little bit too busy for me. I don't love that. I think that's too busy for Switzerland. Going from just a plus sign to all this. I like the plus. Taiwan. That looks nice. That feels natural. Just the star. That also feels like if I woke up tomorrow and Brazil changed it to this flag. Okay, maybe get rid of this. We don't need all this at the bottom, but if they just changed this, because this is like a globe, right, in their real version, I would barely even notice. That works. Bangladesh? The problem for Bangladesh is not that they are going to plan to expand their borders, but that sea level rise is going to change their borders, sadly. That's a sad thing. That's ripped. That's kind of mean. It sucks, but sea level rise might change a lot of these countries' borders. Italy, not really a fan of Italy doing this. North Korea? They can never do this because both Koreas claim to be the one true Korea, so they won't claim that their lands are just this. Especially not on their flag, I mean. Definitely not on the flag. They would maybe claim that all the Korean Peninsula is theirs. All right, Canada. It's interesting. The Philippines. Ooh, I like that. I like that for the Philippines. That's cool. Where are we going now? We're going pretty far out now. Indonesia? Oh, Bulgaria. Nice. That's pretty cool. It's alright. It's okay. Now when Belarus... it's alright. I'm glad you kept the strip that usually goes on the left-hand side. India again? That's cool. I actually like that. I actually like that a little bit more. I wouldn't mind like making the strips bigger, like the thicker strips at the top and the bottom, but for the most part, that's cool. South Africa. Damn, that looks great. That's cool. You also kind of have to have nice looking borders. You know, South Africa's got those two smaller enclaves inside of them. Lesotho and, I'm blanking. Turkey. Not bad Turkey, I guess. There's a coat of arms down below. Here's South Korea. Just a Pepsi sign, basically. I mean, with the U.S., they're leaving out Alaska and Hawaii right there. See, when you have a bunch of overseas and connected territory, it's going to be tough. The UK also has a bunch of unconnected territory, overseas territories. Romania? Meh. It's okay. It's okay, Romania. I like some of these more than others. Cambodia. Meh. That's okay, Cambodia. I can see why some of these examples were put at the end. Cuba. Oh, I like that. I like that for Cuba. Portugal. That's pretty nice. I would rather Portugal go back to their original colors of just blue and white. Personally, but that's just me. I guess we have enough blue and white nations. Here's Pakistan. All right, cool, Pakistan. Is this last one Peru? What the heck? What the hell is this thumbnail? And this is Denmark. Denmark in the back there, yes. Flags and their cursed additions. This is cursed flags. Basically the exact opposite of what the... Oh, is this... Science? What is this? Bro, what kind of cursed addition is this? Saudi Arabia, that's... Oh, no. If I think this is going where I think it's going... That's the Crusader flag, isn't it? That's the flag of the Crusades. Oh my goodness. They are not kidding. These are extremely cursed. India with the... Alright, well, in India's defense, this symbol is perfectly fine. For them, I mean, their symbol got ripped off by the skinny mustache man and ruined. But in this case, that symbol is fine for India. I wouldn't do it, India. I think it'd be a bad PR move, but technically you can. There's nothing stopping you from bringing back the no-no symbol. Japan. Whoa. This looks just like... What even is that? Why am I... we were just talking about the no-no German symbol, so I'm just imagining the no-no German symbol inside of this, because that would be basically the flag of Germany in the 1940s. I think it has to be adjusted to the left slightly. Australia... It's just upside down. Okay. That... Australia could get away with that. It technically makes sense. I mean, there's a reason why you call yourself the land down under. Why not do this, actually? Why not just lean into the memes, at least for a day, and put all the flags upside down? Canada? What would be cursed for Canada? What is that? Cuba? Canada is communist Cuba confirmed. Wait, is this a joke about Trudeau being Fidel's cousin or something? I don't know. China? China definitely would not... Oh, we're losing social credit for this one. We're definitely... Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get banished from China, that's for sure. China is... Their state religion is technically atheism, right? Is that a cross and God's light over the over the Chinese land? Cypress? Oh, you're burning down the leaves? And now you're just gonna burn down the whole... That is the real version of Cypress. I'm not gonna lie. That is what actual Cypress looks like, with northern Cyprus and the buffer zone, and it's a bit of a that's not even cursed. That's just reality. Mongolia, is it gonna go back to the great Mongolus Empire? What? Why are there so many crosses in this? I mean, I guess that would make it cursed. A lot of these countries, if you know. I guess if you put any sort of Christian symbolism in the flag, it would be cursed, because these countries don't have a whole lot of... Certain countries don't have a lot of Christian representation, obviously. North Korea. What is that again? The Taoism in the back. Again, North Korea doesn't... They're like atheists, so... What's interesting is, didn't Russia have a similar flag to this at one point? Wasn't it? It looked just like this, but yeah, with the peace sign. I think it's supposed to be cursed because Russia loves war. Is that what that is? Just a minus sign for Switzerland. That looks like a similar flag that I've seen in the past. Turkey. Oh, with a Greek. Oh, with Greece and Turkey working together, that's hella... This is the Greek-Turkish Union. That's what they're basically referencing. It's a direct reference basically to the Austrian-Hungarian flag that they used to fly a long time ago. This is if Greece and Turkey became a union. That's a really funny one. I can see why that would be really cursed. I think some of these might be going over my head because maybe I'm not getting the intricacies. This is Ukraine. Is that an old form? Oh, well, this is the old Russian Empire. And then what is that? Lithuania used to have a flag like this, right? Was it Lithuania? Is that half Lithuania, half Russia? When Lithuania was big? They both controlled those lands at one point. Are those bombs? What is that? Just explosions? Who do they unite with to get that? Anyways, USA. Oh, this is absolutely cursed. I just see the hammer and I already know. I see the hammer. Wow, it looks, look at how similar our flag is to the Taiwanese flag. I just now realized that. Like, once you get rid of the stars, bam, just this. Oh, well, he didn't get rid of the stars, but that is extremely cursed. I feel like if the US went communist, I don't know what we would do, but we would definitely not do it like this. It would definitely not be this way. It's kind of interesting. We got to see. And now I'm like, we got to go communist because I'm wondering what flag's going to come out of it. I feel like the communists really love their flags and their flag-making skills. They prioritize that, like, heavily. Even more cursed flags, WTF. This one is going to be extremely not communist, though. I'm assuming this is jail. You're going to jail. What the hell? What was even that? Well, I'm glad we have a mouse here to reference. Oh, that is cursed. Okay, now I see how cursed it can get. 2 bald heads with mangled hands at the bottom. This is just freaking me out. That would be really creepy, Albania. Not gonna lie, if you want to scare the crap out of all of us. Kiribati again. We were just blowing up their bird, and then we're gonna do it again. That's all we. That's so funny. So now we have a dead bird in the ocean. I feel like Kiribati should have like an exploding sun in the background too. So the famous cactus, eagle, and snake. So in this cursed version, the snake actually just destroys the eagle. Yeah. Maybe that's what happened. That's where they chose to build Mexico City, right? They found finally the symbol. They finally found the cactus or the eagle on top of a cactus eating a snake. But what would have happened if they found this instead? If on top of the cactus, Mexico actually found just a giant snake eating an eagle. Does that mean you have to blow the swamp up? Anyways, Argentina. A hamburger. Does the son of May on the Argentinian flag eat hamburgers? In a Minecraft scenario. Oh, he's fat now. That is oddly cursed. Can we make the sun fatter? Why does he look like that? There's so many different depictions of that sun, and he has always different funny faces. Bro. Okay, now it's gonna go the other way. Oh, is this the cursed flag? Just, alright. Well, that's gonna be made, that's gonna be clipped. Belize? Oh, they're gonna fight each other. And they are brutally mangled on the shield. Wow, that got graphic. That got really graphic. Switzerland? What you got? How can you make this more... Don't do it. Don't do it, bro, stop. Bro, stop. Bro. Please. Please don't do it. Please, just... To be fair, that's not the official... Then he started rotating it. Okay. It wasn't technically the bad version of the symbol. It wasn't until he rotated it where it actually became bad. Anyways, Uganda. Bro, does bro got the middle finger, bro? What is this video? This is the most cursed Force Man video I've seen, I think. I haven't actually seen something this cursed before. Okay, Bhutan. What do you got? Is that a giant spear going through Bhutan's dragon? And now they're gonna cook it? Well, he does have apples. He's holding apples. Just like a hog, you'd put like an apple in the hog's mouth. I guess that kind of makes sense. Sri Lanka, don't mess with them. Now I'm scared of this video. I actually don't even know what's gonna happen. What is that? Oh, you're gonna stab him. That's just messed up. Flags, but they're weird animation. Why did we just have to destroy everything here? Yeah, that was the craziest one. Switzerland in 1939. Bro, Switzerland, why? Is everyone just talking about Switzerland? Dead Mexico? Yeah, here's all the namings, I guess, of all the flags that we just saw. I like this Switzerland. Bro, grandpa. Someone get their Argentinian grandpa out of here. Belize flag is crazy, bro. Is no one going to talk about the Uganda flipping us? Yeah, I thought he was doing that, but I wasn't sure about that. Switzerland and Uganda, that was when The death emojis began to take over. Belize is wild, Snake gets revenge, and so bloody. Switzerland is crazy. I can definitely say I've never seen a Force Man video like that. Check them out. And here's a big thank you to this month's patrons. Can white people smell the rain? It's pronounced Tour des Sillas, Drew. DruuuWu Labubu. Conquered Bread. White Grape of the Pirates. Never change, Drew. Unless you want to. LuxembourgLover. Fredrik Tibblin. Pavlik. KingBearHaze. NordTyrol. LoreTrack. Name here.
Nolan.
Check the Patreon link down below in the description.